Hey scholars, in today's video I'm going to teach you about the first steps to becoming an RBT, including how to get that pesky competency test completed. If you keep watching, you'll see it's not that hard. The first thing you have to do to become an RBT is to complete your 40-hour training. You have two options. You can complete your 40-hour training online, or you can go to a local non-for-profit who will give that training for you, right? You would attend the classes and do 40 hours worth of training in person with perhaps a supervisor or other RBTs and get your certificate. You get your certificate either way, whether you do it online or if you do it in person. Once you have that certificate, then you can move on to the next step and complete your competency exam. After you complete your 40-hour training, you have to do something called the competency exam. The competency exam can be a little bit complicated. Not because it's difficult, but because you have to find a supervisor who's willing to do the competency exam with you. Essentially, the competency exam is an interview that you have with a supervisor, and they determine whether or not you're competent enough to go ahead and take the next exam, which is the written exam. The best way to find a supervisor who's going to give you that competency exam is to call local agencies that are hiring. If the agency is hiring and they know that you have to do the competency exam, they may hire you. You will do the competency exam with them, and then you will go ahead and take your written exam. Or you can call your local agencies and ask, is there any way a supervisor can do the competency exam with me so I can move forward toward becoming an RBT? They may say yes, but they may charge you a fee, perhaps up to $200. Once you get your competency exam done, you're going to submit that form to the BACB. Once you submit that form to the BACB and they approve it, then you can move on to the written exam. For the written exam, they tell you to aim to get 80%. The written exam is not very difficult, and most RBTs who take that exam pass it on their first try. You have up to 8 attempts to take it in a year. I am positive you're gonna pass the RBT exam before that 8th attempt. It's not a difficult test to pass as long as you study. There is a plethora, however you want to say it, of resources that help you pass your written exam, that can help you pass your written exam. Study for the written exam, and when you go and take it, I think it's going to be at a Pearson Center, at least here in Florida, it was at a Pearson View Center, something like that. When you go and take it, you'll be fine. Just study. If you study, it's going to be super easy. You're going to see it's not that hard. After you pass your written exam, then you're officially an RBT. You can continue working. Obviously, if you did your competency exam with someone who hired you already, well, then you're already an RBT, and you may get, instead of a training rate salary, you may get a normal RBT hourly rate. Or if you had to pay to take your competency exam with someone else, now you can get hired as an official RBT. That's it. That's all you have to do to become an RBT. In my next video, I'm going to teach you guys how to do test prep, right? How to prepare for the competency exam and how to prepare for the written exam. So stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe.